maybe similar kind of volume to this, so like half a litre.
Okay. Huh. I love it. Anyone else got exciting news?
I don't have COVID anymore. That's good.
Woo!
That's pretty good.
That is good.
And I'm still feeling not 100%, but yeah.
110%.
At least.
And I'm looking at houses this weekend so I can live near Milo. Finally.
That is quite exciting.
Where would that be again?
Altrincham and Chorlton, which is like south Manchester.
So Manchester, good. Okay. Got that.
Yeah.
A lot of words. For Manchester.
Wait, what? Didn't you buy a house?
No.
You're a bit behind the times.
Constantly been trying to, but we gave up to move to Leeds, and then we're renting at the moment.
Huh.
And then Milo moved to Manchester, so now he has to move to Manchester.
It was the only logical course of action.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Can't be away from Milo for a few minutes.
Milo said he was going to find Wimbledon of the North, and I was like, good luck. And he only fucking did it. And I realised there isn't one anywhere else, so...
It does seem that way. I haven't found anywhere... We didn't find anywhere like it in our searches. And we got here and we're like, yes, we'll live here.
Yeah. It also makes working from home doable if we can still get our street food lunches. So.
Just you wait until you try these tacos. I'm gonna change your mind.
Taco? Okay, cool. Oh, so we all remembering what our names are and who we're playing and what we're doing and
Getting there.
On a boat, not that much. We are out of combat. We beat the fish.
beat the fish. Yep, you beat the fish.
Ran away successfully from the Flesh Eater Corpse ships. Or ship.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
Into the storm. Fucking Pirates of the Caribbean style.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's it, I think, wasn't it? We kind of escaped we got out the other side of the storm, and then
we arrived at the ship with it.
Sighted our destination.
Yeah. So I can read to you the beginning of this chapter. So the storm lashes at the Blackfin as the ship pitches up and down on the rough seas, shuddering from side to side. Driving rains and dark clouds make it impossible to see a way forward, and even the greenest sailor among you can tell that Theriel, your captain, is piloting the ship by instinct alone. The sails flap and tear in the screaming winds. Yard arms swing wildly, their lines broken. Still the storm comes, and there seems to be no end in sight. The ship creaks and moans like a living thing, driven by the will of its captain into terrible danger. Lightning flashes, and for a brief moment you can see for a little distance the dark shapes of clouds surround you, but there is no sign of any ghoul ships from the Isle of Ghouls. Finally, the ship pitches forward again and makes a final shudder. The rain relents, and the Blackfin slips forward into calm waters and bright blue sky, close to the Juttings. You've made it through the storm. And I can show you...
Nice.
I finally found a map to share with you, so you kind of see where you were, sort of between the Isle of Ghouls and the Juttings at the top.
And the Juttings. Ooh. Oh, this is cool.
Right, okay.
Yes, the forest where it's all on fire.
So where the Juttings that we set off from, that was the...
So Anvilgard is where you set off from.
Oh, yep, sorry.
And then
Really
you sailed...
love the map and the Age of Sigmar stuff. Really
You sailed
nicely done.
You sailed up the Searing Sea towards the Isle of Ghouls.
My map's not loaded. Oh, there it is. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Up the which coast? Up the coast of the Juttings.
Up the Searing Sea
Yep.
towards the Isle of Ghouls.
So what, we're now southward off the Isle of Ghouls.
Yeah, you can see the Juttings, which are basically they're called that because they are volcanoes which come out of the forest and are erupting.
Nice.
Okay.
So not
It's
long.
nice that.
Go ahead.
There you go. No, I was going to say stupid. It's fine. Uncharacteristically.
Not long after reaching safety, one of the forward lookouts cries out, "The ocean is not too deep here. The floor sandy, with enough sunlight reaching it that its light colour can still be seen. There, amidst the sand on the ocean floor, is the wreckage of a ship. From its construction and design, it was surely built by the Kharadron overlords, the birds Kharadron, which is the ship you've been trying to find this whole time."
Yes.
So, and now you must do what you came here to do.
Party.
Yeah.
No.
What we came in to do was to find the missing compound that will make the thing.
That's
it's
right.
the stuff that's going to kill the... going to keep the machines going that spurt out fog that kills all the plants.
Yes.
It's supposed to stop the mist coming inside the walls.
Yeah.
But it was never... The shipment never arrived.
Yeah.
Great.
So
Love it.
the Blackfin positions near the wreckage, drops anchor, and then the crew start to assemble a gangplank and a boom with a pulley, so they can start pulling with some barrels on the end. And the crew approach you with pairs of like iron lead boots and diving belts, which I think the only person who will need them is Molasses, because everyone else is heavy enough in their armor.
A floaty, feathery
Least heavy enough.
devil
Yeah.
child.
So the rest of us might have some trouble with like getting stuck in the mud.
So Caltis, go on.
I was going to say from what? So we're off the coast. We can see the sunken ship in the water. It really is like quite shallow.
Yeah,
See
well,
the-
it's pretty clear. It's like tropical sea.
Cool.
It's mostly just sand, so it's all pretty clear. Captain Caltis explains to you that you will go down to the wreckage and extract what you need, and then put them in the barrels so that he can pulley it up. The crew can pulley it up, and then when you are ready to come back up, then you can basically hold on to the rope as well, and then they'll pull you up. And you put the weighted stuff in the barrel as well, and that's how it works. And then Sulamic, the Dick first mate, waves his hands and casts a spell, and around all of your heads appears a bubble.
Bobblehead charm.
And he will tell you that this is will ensure that you will be able to breathe underwater.
Nice.
So there's nothing for it. There's a gangplank for you to walk off.
So it's pretty. Is a wreckage down there? Like looks kind of like quite a lot of debris and.
Yeah, you can kind of see two big parts of the ship, but because of the kind of the wobbly water, you can't make out exactly what it looks like. But
It's not super deep then. It's quite shallow water.
yeah, I would. Yeah, it's probably like 20 feet, I guess, or something like that.
Okay. So, okay, so we can see the wreckage. Do we see any points of entry apart from the usual stairs?
Well,
It's like cracked in half. Is it like?
you'll probably see a lot better under the water.
Under the sea.
Under the sea, because obviously
That's
the
fair.
sun is reflecting on the water. It's making it hard to see exactly, but
Vision is better down where it's wetter.
I've heard.
take it from you.
Interesting. Yeah, this isn't a very. Isn't Molasses is very happy about this? It's quite, not a usual deal. I think she lets the others go first. Check it's all right. You go test the waters. In you go. I'll follow.
Right, I'll go and check out the waters for you, Molasses. And
Oh, that's
Stormwake
lovely.
just stomps off down the gangplank. and whoop!
Can you? I hope you call her Milady Molasses.
Milady
hate that.
Molasses.
Should do
Yeah.
that.
So your arm as Zuriel allows you to sink slowly down, and to your relief, the Ether lungs spell works, and you can breathe normally.
I am relieved.
Yes. Who's next?
Orixion will just sort of like shrug, prepare to jump in, and then kind of call to the captain. Are any of your crew to join us in this dive?
Caltis does a little chuckle and says, "Oh well, this our part of the job was to get you here. Your job is to retrieve what you've come here to retrieve."
Naturally. Well, just you keep the motor running.
Oh yes.
While he's like, what the hell's a motor? Orixion jumps into the sea.
Molasses is peering. He's kind of very curious if they'll die or not. Kind of excited that they might.
Yeah, it's always a thrilling option.
Does Molasses go down?
Oh no, she has a sarcastic bow to you. Like, you're first.
I mean,
Right, well-
Orixion is also fine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, Carrich isn't exactly comfortable. He's not really, this sea kind of person. But, 2 other people went down, so he could...
Must be fun. What's the worst that could happen? There could be just a giant thing to eat your legs as you fall in.
That doesn't really scare him. The water itself scares him. But, yeah, so he puts his helmet down, kind of like pats it, makes sure it's fine, holds on to the hammer, and slowly, just walks down and jumps in. Just holding
Yeah.
everything tight, eyes
Yeah.
closed and just sinking.
I think your hammer is enough to pull you down. It's so
Oh, I'm sure.
cool. So you all land on the sea floor, and you see.
I haven't jumped in yet.
Haven't you? I thought you did a bow and jumped in.
I did a bow to Craxus. Let him go first. No, I think she would do a very teeter to the edge, very ungainly, and then probably it's like half jumps, like go and then fail and then fall. She's probably just hanging on the edge of the gangplank until one of the crew has to like stamp on her fingers as she falls in.
So literally the Mr. Bean scene.
Yeah, exactly, pretty much
On the
Mr.
diving
Bean
board.
scene, so,
Fair,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. But none of the rest of the party can see it, so it's fine. So she's still dignified.
Some 14-year-old sailor
Yeah.
youths come and impatiently. Okay, cool. So you splash down, and yes, indeed, what you can see is a Kharadron ship, which has been split into two major components. And you can see. So you notice which bit has the main hold in it. And as the ship is split, you can see the door to the hold. And if any of you have ever been familiar with the Kharadron technology, this is basically like a blast door. It's like a secure door to protect their goods. So you can either attempt to open it using the complex mechanisms, or you can try and force it open. It's up to you.
Yeah, we haven't got a fucking rogue, have we?
Yeah, I mean, it might just smash it, to be honest.
Yeah, we've mainly got smashy people.
that's our like port of call is
Yeah.
having one of the Stormcast bros just like punch it. What's your body, Zuriel?
I prefer to destroy my enemies and doors with the might of Sigmar's storm. Orixion or perhaps Carrich, you could put that fine hammer to good use.
That's true, Carrich. None of us have seen the might of your elven-made hammer just yet. Please, enlighten us as to its grand powers.
Gladly.
Orixion is like so polite but sort of imperious that he just sounds really sarcastic. Show us how powerful your hammer is, then.
Right, so holding Bertha, like both arms of hers, starts practice swinging, and he tries to take a whack.
Okay, go ahead and roll to whack.
Roll to whack. What do I need to roll to whack?
What do to whacking?
Waka waka.
Nice.
Ollie? What do you want me to roll to whack?
Just do an attack.
Just do an attack.
Whack attack.
Yeah, so basically you're going to try and loosen the door, and then we'll have to do a might test to prise it open. But because you're using a crushing weapon, it's less effective underwater because you obviously can't swing it as hard.
Oh yeah. Do I have a target DN? I'm asking you because it's asking me.
Yeah. I'm going to say 5-2.
Damn.
You're a big 5-2. Go on, lad.
You get it?
Wait. Yeah. 5. DN. 2. I think that's the other way around, right?
Yeah, but I can see
You've
what
still
you
got 2
rolled.
5s.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, nice. So yeah, you sort of line up the hammer, maybe a weak point that you've identified, and you crack it, and then you can see the doors kind of dent inwards and open up a hole in it. Perhaps enough that the two Stormcast can both pull it open.
Like as soon as he manages to do it, he turns around, like, looking at Ixion, just like with a big smile on his face.
Very impressive,
Thank you.
brother.
Thanks
To me,
all
to you.
goes to Bertha.
Yes, brother, I shall take the left door, if you take the right. Under it, heave. We heave the door open in style,
Cool.
or attempt to.
Yeah.
Bubbles are everywhere. All the fucking bubbles.
So I'm going to need you both to roll a 5-1. Might.
5-1 might.
Might
It's a shame.
noticed. Isn't Molasses like all sneaky and shit? Wouldn't she have been able to try to actually crack this open?
No, nothing stealth. She's good at teleporting and sneaking through the shadows, but if there's a big door in the way, it's not much she can do, really. Like,
Yeah,
unless
you-
there was something like air vent above it. She's not a rogue thief type character.
Oh, nice. Nearly rolled the exact same thing. Cool, so you both managed to prise the dwarven doors wide open. So as the door opens, the ship shudders only a little bit. Water has already flooded the compartment from smaller rents. In the gloom, you see some shapes of floating debris, but it seems most of the cargo is still secure. So
Nice.
so inside you can see what you believe to be the exfoliant. There's 6 canisters, all kind of barrel-shaped, sized. Each is locked into a cargo containment system with typically complex Dwarden design.
Ugh.
So this is where Molasses might come in handy. Manipulating each of the little straps, buckles, latches to release the canisters is a DN43 dexterity test.
Oh, well, hello.
Or a character can rip it out by making a 5-2 body might test.
Dexterity. I actually don't. I only have a little bit in dexterity, actually.
I think we just get character,
Stealth?
bash them off with his hammer again.
Yeah, it's probably better than my dexterity. It's not as much as good as it should be. Molasses steps back and watches.
So you're not even gonna try?
She enjoys watching you work for your dinner.
Alright, well, he steps forward again, kisses Bertha, prepares a strike, and... Remind me, what is it? Is it 5-2?
Well,
2-5?
I didn't actually say that you could smash the canisters out of their complex containment
Zuriel,
system.
before anyone starts swinging, would like to just go and have a little bit of a closer look at the mechanisms and see if he can intuit a sort of more efficient way to open them, or sort of a particularly clever point to hit on them, or something like that, that could perhaps aid the endeavour before we smash all of the canisters.
But Carrick's already gearing up, so you won't have to push him out.
It's a long backswing underwater. And Stormcasts are quite fast.
You want to roll what's it, insight? No, I can't remember. Was it?
What have we got? Insight, intuition? Would that be the right one? I don't know anymore what the the exact best things.
It wouldn't be intuition, I think, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Well, I don't think there's anything else that might make sense.
Yeah, I'm looking at the list thinking, that's probably right.
Yeah.
What the hell is Guile?
He's a really annoying character in Street Fighter.
Yeah, nice.
8.
Can never beat him.
We can find the thing.
Honestly, what is Guile, though?
I'm just having a look now, actually.
Guile is
So your ability to act charming.
charm.
Ah,
So it's like charm, basically. And then intuition. Intuition is the ability to sense the ambiance of an environment and feel the tension if something is wrong or out of place.
yeah, that makes sense. That's intuition. But
Intuition
investigate-
reads
do we have-
people as well as places.
Oh, okay, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I'll allow it. Since nobody has crafting, which is what we really want when dealing with Dwarden stuff. But
Yeah,
Sorry,
no.
I could have gone the crafting route if I chose a different school.
So what would you like for me to roll to be of some assistance?
Let's say a 4-3.
4-3. Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm probably also the best one to look at crafting, so I have good mind as well, but we'll see how this goes. 4-3. That's DN4, need 3 of them. Alas, only 2 successes.
Alas, alack. You got a focus in that?
I don't have a focus, just the one little training.
I see. Well, yeah.
Not able to intuit very much.
No. So the swing happens, and all of the canisters rattle like tanks of gas, and all the buckles shake, but the system is still intact. It was designed to survive crashes, so.
That's not nice.
Yeah, but You can still try a might test to rip them out, or a dexterity test to try and work out all the ways to unlock it in the right order.
Yeah, I'll try to rip it out if no one else did. Now it's personal. So what's the target at the end?
5-2.
5-2. Okay. No, wait, I just did a mistake. Made a mistake. It's 1. Wow.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Oh, all tuckered out from bopping that door once, eh?
Well, yeah, I mean, I only tried to hit it and it didn't work, and now I don't know what to do.
So anyone else?
Right, Molasses, I think it's time you did something on this excursion. Why don't you get in there and have a look?
Blum, blum, blum. I guess air bubbles let us speak, right? Do we ever clarify that part of magic?
What's that? You can speak? Yeah.
How we can hear each other if there's an air bubble, but words don't travel through water.
You're in fantasy land, Molasses.
Really? That's what's bothering you? You have an air bubble around you and you can breathe underwater and walk underwater, but the sound is what's bothering you.
Yeah, because that makes sense that the bubble has regenerative oxygen in it. Me do something. Stand aside, you clunky monsters. I'll get it done.
All you can hear is
shoves them all aside, rearranges their weight belt. Alright, well let me try a dexterity check, see if I can pick the lock.
Yeah, it's
Is
just
that what we're after here?
it's like completely all these complex. It says straps, buckles, and latches. So
Cut them with a knife.
it's a bit like putting down a camping tent, you know, but
I'm really good at that.
times 10.
Right, dexterity. Target yen was. What are you giving me?
4, 3.
Oh, so what's the DN, sorry?
The DN is 4, and you have to make 3 of them.
Great. Submit. Bonus submit. Hey, yeah. 1 success. No.
Right, back to the ship then. I don't think we're the right party for this job. I'll see you, fuckers. I'm going back to the battlefield.
Alright, Molasses looks around. Is there any like dock? Like, it must be broken. There must be some bit of like the ship that's broken. And she can teleport pretty far. She can shadow step into shadow. There must be like above it somewhere. It's cracked. And there's a big gap in it. She can sit and go over it or something.
So
Yeah, and do what? They're still locked.
Well,
you
I'm
can-
sure there's a little latch on the inside.
So you can try again, but for every failed test, I think you lose 1 toughness, actually.
What?
I'm sorry, what?
Because of the strenuous nature of doing this underwater and the time it takes.
We lost 1 toughness each? Is that what you're saying?
If everyone's failed a test, then yeah.
God damn it.
I haven't failed the test yet.
Yeah, I think.
Getting it then.
Orixion hasn't given it a go. Orixion is going to try to undo the latches by dexterousness.
Okay, you can. I'll add the successes to Molasses already, so
Love.
Hey!
you only need 2.
Cool.
That's special treatment.
Still a pretty high bar.
I feel like you've undone a few of them. Maybe the easy ones.
Yeah, there you go.
See? That's what you're good for. Just undoing the easy ones. The
Yeah.
ones that even Carrich could have undone.
DN4, right?
Mm-hmm. So you undo a few more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lose toughness.
Lose a toughness.
Jesus.
As the time passes.
Can I try to rip them out again?
So you need 1 more success on the buckles. Or you need still 2 successes in might. I can't believe you didn't get any successes.
But
I got
I know. But I mean technically I did get 1 success.
Oh,
because
yes.
I have a focus
Your
point that I can
focus.
use.
Yeah, so you need to get just 1 more then.
Shouldn't it also be? Shouldn't it
Soulbound,
be?
the war band.
Should it not be easier because they're undead buckles now? So like there's less resistance.
No, because the last buckle is the big heavyweight
Damn it.
metal buckle that no one's found the lever for yet.
Right, well, if no one else is going to try to undo this buckle, we'll try to rip it out.
Well, wait, you'll go for the usually
like
the buckle. Go for it. If you're using your might on the buckle, are you?
Yeah.
Go for it. You have more might than I have dexterity.
It's like a kid's car seat. It's that annoying middle one.
Right.
Yes.
One last heave. This is the last one.
Go on, Carrich.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Oh, damn.
Smashed the fuck out of it.
Yeah, maybe you've like put your hammer in it, put in the straps, and twisted it, and been like that, and then completely broken them open. All right, cool. So you've got access to the canisters now. Congratulations.
Woohoo!
Yeah, that only took forever.
Yeah. So as the time has passed, if you make your way outside the wreckage, you can see that a barrel has been lowered from the ship for you to put the stuff in.
How much can we carry in one little trip?
So one person can awkwardly carry one canister, or two people can move easily with one.
What if I put one on my head?
We are underwater, surely.
I also have to balance that helmet, so I should be able to balance a barrel.
Don't you have to balance a helmet?
Have you seen the helmet? You have to balance that
It
helmet.
must still have fittings.
If you could tie the canister to your head.
I'll lash it to my head.
Yeah. Also, does anyone have training in Arcana, Law, or Medicine?
I got loads of that shit.
No.
And when I say
I
loads,
actually have none of those.
I got Arcana and Law.
Oh, yes. Orixion has training and focus in medicine.
Wow.
Carrich has nothing in
Fancy
neither of
man.
them.
Alright. So, those of you who do will know that surely, if this is some sort of formula, then there must also be a manual that you also need somewhere on the ship. So if one of you could roll me a 6-1 awareness test.
Jesus.
One or all of us?
It depends how many of you... Well, you can choose what you do now. You can choose to start loading up the canisters, or you can choose to go ahead and find the manual.
Well, I mean, I've got awareness, but Carrich would not be the kind of guy who would look for this kind of thing, so I'm going to start loading up stuff.
I will find the manual.
I am not very aware of anything, so I will just awkwardly load.
How are you an assassin without being aware of your surroundings?
I pumped everything to channeling and stuff.
As Molasses stomps off with a awkwardly carried crate, Zuriel will say, Carrich, would you like to join me in carrying one of these crates together?
Why?
I'd rather not drop one of these, given that the contents could be fairly dangerous.
Well, if you actually think that this is the safest option, then by all means, yes, I'll help.
Cool. So you two start carrying a canister. Orixion, you start searching for the manual, and you find it in the captain's quarters.
Nice.
Yes, in a busted open safe with some little fishies inside. So you are able to go ahead and put that in the barrel as well.
Okay, I return with the manual, and would you put it? So we're only going to bring one barrel back then.
They'll lift it up and then lower the barrel back down.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
So it's a pulley system, sort of.
Yeah. But we've got to keep refilling it with the goo.
Well, they're barrels, so we can just put the barrel in.
Yep. And then can we go get another one?
Yep. So I think you two carrying it together. You don't need to do a test. So yeah, you two can go back and
Oh,
grab another one.
Molasses needs to do a test.
There's no test needed.
It's a 4-2 athletics.
Damn it! I mean, either. 4.
I mean, it's kind of your
4.
fault for thinking that you can carry that by yourself.
I am fine. Damn it, 1. Okay, fine. I didn't carry it.
So you get out of the ship, and then it just stumps down into the sand. Poof.
We're underwater.
So what? It still seems they're still heavy underwater.
I don't think things can.
But also, it's hard to move
how
as well
gravity
underwater.
works.
I'm assuming that these things are like, 60 kilo.
I guess it's okay. It's like
barrels.
we can only lift them because we're underwater. I suppose. Yeah, I see.
Exactly. Have you ever actually tried to lift something heavy underwater? It's
No.
still hard to lift.
What
Okay,
have
as
you
someone
lifted
who's-
heavy underwater?
I don't know, I'd really like to try now.
Entire life.
Now I think about it, I remember like at school we used to like dives, I guess. Now I think I used to try and pick weights. Now I think about that. So it's a weird thing. Not since I was like 12 I picked up anything heavy from underwater.
Right, things are lighter underwater, not weightless.
It's true, it's not space, you're right. Now I think about it.
Ow, that's the... I'm thinking of space.
Alright, well, did anyone see her drop the crate?
space?
Yes.
Of course everyone saw you, you were in front.
Well, she styles it out and just walks up and gets another one.
You're gonna get another one, alone. You just dropped
Yep.
that one.
Lone wolf, baby. Plus you two are carrying it and Orixion's off doing
Yeah, he's back.
Oh, what did he find?
The manual.
You found the manual.
Oh, sweet.
Alright, so we need Molasses to know that athletics test on your second one.
Oh no.
It's
We're gonna lose all of them.
pride before the fall. Here we go.
Okay, does any one of you Stormcast want to stop her from doing this?
Yeah.
You're supposed to hold
Hey.
order
There
here.
you go. Fine. 2 successes. See? Easy.
It's got 2 barrels, it's 3 with Zuriel and Carrich. Orixion, you grabbing a barrel now?
Yeah, definitely.
Cool. Roll me
Hello?
athletics.
What's DN again?
4. Hey. So you managed to get 4 in there.
Yep.
Easily, I would say,
Mm.
when Orixion does it. Looks
Yeah.
child's play.
Yeah, he just glides like a manta ray with his wings in the water.
Oh shit, yeah, you don't even need to be pulled up. You can just fly up.
Oh god, he's floating with the barrel.
Ah.
Brother,
That's
you look
annoying
positively
to watch.
radiant carrying
That
that
is
barrel over
annoying
there.
to look at. And also all-inducing.
Oranges.
Ah. It's like when those birds like go underwater as well, and they glide underwater. Ah, majestic.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's
Right.
Carrich, would you like to assist me in carrying another one of these crates so as not to embarrass yourself in front of your Soulbound compatriots?
He just lowers his head. Yes.
Be not disheartened, for you are not a fool working alone.
And now I need everyone
comment.
to roll an awareness test.
Oh no.
Ah, there we go.
It's that
What's
classic
DN?
DM time.
Yeah, is
3-1. As you are toing and froing.
still fine.
Oh, I'm very aware, apparently.
It's 3. I'm still confused.
It's because you're not sweating and like groaning under the weight of the barrel.
I only have. What's the default number of dice you roll with no training or focus?
2.
Well, it depends on your.
Well, obviously it
attributes.
depends on your mind and so on.
It'll be
Mine
your
is
mind
2.
score.
Yeah.
This for awareness is mind.
Yeah,
Oh, it's your
so
mind score. Okay, sorry, right, of course.
You know,
yes.
your mind score is currently showing.
But
Hey.
Not you, but Molasses.
oh yes.
Molasses' mind is
Oh, she's mindless. That's fine.
2, right?
She got 4 mind,
Oh, it's okay. So you have a lot of
Really?
mind.
but awareness is. I'm so confused.
Awareness is mind. So if you have no training, it's your awareness.
It just takes the base. It
Your
takes the
mind is
base. Takes the base. Okay, cool.
Mhm.
Right. Yeah. Well, no training.
Very risky base.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Lol.
My brother hates Greg Wallace because he has a friend who has an orchard, and apparently Greg Wallace owes him £15,000 for apples.
Jesus.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah,
That's such a great fact.
I know.
That is also sort of annoying.
What?
So
Well, it is also annoying. It'd be very annoying if you were the one who was owed.
So when we
Yeah.
were watching him on Celebrity The Wheel, and he's like, "Fucking Greg Wallace."
That's a colossal amount of apples.
I know.
Like,
What does Greg Wallace do with thousands of pounds worth of apples?
I guess
Does he
he
have
run
a...
it.
I wonder if I wonder if it also includes maybe that delivery as well, and don't know.
Still?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know if that covers it.
Like, is he making cider or something? I don't know.
Don't always get up to. Anyway, everyone passed that. So as you're toing and froing to the ship barrel, hoisty barrel, maybe you're waiting for it to come back down again. You turn and you see figures approaching you in the water.
It's the bad pirates from Pirates of the
It's the
Caribbean.
Grindylows.
The Grindylows. It's one of the two. It's always one of the two.
Yeah.
And unfortunately,
The peaceful music stops.
Ooh.
coming towards you are undead figures with heavy
Ooh, our first actual
iron
zone.
chains around their legs. These are clearly people who walked the plank and lived.
Hey.
Oh no. I ride the giant fish bomb, right?
So, as you can see, there are two zones between you. The ship is on the left. The barrel is on the right. We have to load the canisters. There are still 2 canisters left to load. So you'll have
In our
to
hands
choose.
or on the ship still?
So on the ship still there are 2 left to go.
Nice.
So now you have to decide what it is that you do.
I mean, just kill everyone first and then do the loading while you got no stress.
I have to act last, whatever we decide to do. So
Yeah.
We haven't done any zones for a while, so remind me again. So distance-wise, what zone you're in is just short range or just nothing?
So zone you're in is fair game without
Yeah.
any movement, and then your speed. I think normal speed you can move 1 zone, or you can run 2.
But what it do in terms of rate? What's like long distance and?
Oh, so short range is. Hang on, just grab the combat cheat sheet. There's also some special underwater rules as well to make it even more exciting.
That sounds fun.
So close range is anything within arm's reach. Short range is anything within the zone you occupy. Medium is adjacent zone, and long range is 2
Skip
zones.
zone. Cool.
Cool. And then the underwater rules are as follows. So the soft sand is difficult terrain, which means that your speed is slowed, unless you have a swim speed, which I don't think you have.
No.
Weapons that have the crushing or slashing trait cause your melee to go down 1 step.
Oh no. But that's like all melee weapons.
Yeah.
They're
Apart from-
crushing or slashing.
not piercing. Not piercing. If you
What
have
does
a
my dagger do?
if you have a pike.
Aha! My blades are piercing.
I imagine bows and arrows just fine under here then, are they?
Apparently they are.
Does two-handed make a difference as well?
Two-handed now makes a difference. So normal firearms do not work underwater. Bows and crossbows work normally.
You can only obviously attack when you move in the zone. You can't just move next to them and then you're in combat, right? Yeah, unless you're like long range rounds. Okay. Okay.
Cool. So
Let me. Okay, I might do something fun. I'm going to presume there is some shade. I'm going to see there's some shadows under these on the right, left here. These branches.
yes.
This sunken ship. It's all a theory because I want to do this because this is very cool and I enjoy it.
But don't you need to be in the shadows to use that ability?
No, because I have the Shadow Shroud, which I can swim myself, and it counts as being a cloud wherever I stand.
Is your initiative? What's your initiative?
Yeah, we need to do initiative, don't we?
All right. Well, when it's my turn, fine. All right. Just trying to be proactive. You always whinge about me taking too long. I'm jumping in. It's bloody rolls like you roll.
Be fast on your initiative.
Initiative 4.
We have a saying for your kind of like behavior. It's like in Maltese, it's either raw or burnt. It's like too extreme.
Yeah, that sounds like me.
And could you just say it for us?
In Maltese.
In Maltese.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
man, just what I was thinking.
I might get that tattooed on my arm. Right, roll initiative.
Right,
Please.
4.
Yeah.
Cool. Orixion?
For initiative.
Hello, we're all 4s over them, I feel like.
I think
Oh,
so.
so we don't roll, it's just the value, isn't it? 4, yeah.
Alright, so the crypt ghasts are 5,
Whoa!
which are the ones on the right. But unfortunately their speed can only get them into one zone next to you, and I don't believe they have any ranged attacks. No. Cool. And then yes, it is initiative 4's.
I would quite like to go first, if that is alright.
Which is all right.
Yeah, go for it.
For I would like to cast a zone targeting spell. In a moment once the rulebook loads properly.
So Ollie, close. A zone close to me would be the next zone, right? Not in the same one.
Close.
Close is anything within arm's reach.
Melee.
Short
is your zone.
Short is within the range, yeah. In the zone.
Right.
Short is the zone,
Zuriel.
close is the next one. Okay.
Zuriel's eyes crackle with lightning
whoa,
in a strange. yes. And he gets his staff out and he casts Arcane Blast, unleashing a blast of arcane energy. Obviously.
Okay, so it's not electricity.
I mean, it is, but I don't think. Since we're not playing Pokemon, it's probably going to be fine. So.
But-
Is it?
Normally when you put electricity through water, it affects everything, right?
That's what I'm trying to say.
I don't know what happens when
In
you
the
put it
whole
in this... Yeah, I don't know how it works in the whole sea.
Yeah.
Well, it's not the whole sea, is it? Though it's right next to us.
Wait, it's over there, so we'll find out.
Yeah, maybe it just
Like
makes
it
it
has
target
to go
everything.
through the bit that's right here in order to get to the bit. That's
You know what it might be is that sometimes when they cast these spells in the books, it's like he stomps his staff on the ground, and over there,
Yeah.
lightning like juts up from the earth around them.
Yeah.
So I don't have to cast it from here.
Your Ferrule.
Yes.
Yes.
Right. Ferulic Arcane Blast coming up.
Ferulic Cerulean. That's another word they use all the time.
Yes, they do. They like that one. Oh. Nothing happens. Oh no,
got-
something does happen. I failed a test. I
Oh.
failed a spell testing.
Case shit.
Couldn't roll a single 6 on 6 dice with a focus. Very good.
Yeah, that was bad. That's because you're underwater.
Well, apparently. Maybe the sand wasn't as conducive to conducting as I would have liked.
Yeah. Maybe it turned to a bit of glass, but that's about it.
Right, better just check what happens. This is the first time we've had a failed spell, so...
Oh.
I was just double checking. How do you fail again? You just don't get no successes. And
The price of failure. If you fail a channeling test,
I've got it here.
roll a number of d6s and consult the table below.
How many d6 do you roll then? Is it just generic 3? Is it?
Okay, so I just need to roll 1 dice because it was only a 1 success test, and I only failed by 1.
That's fair.
So it's a 3. Magical energy erupts as you try to control it. You suffer 1d6 damage. That still feels like quite a lot.
1d6 is a lot.
D6 damage.
Yeah. Watch you actually roll a 6 now.
Oof.
Terrific. Zuriel takes 5 damage.
Whoa!
See, that's what happens when you try to use electricity underwater.
It's true. We did warn you.
Yeah.
Presumably that's still negated by my armor.
Yes.
So just 3. 3 damage to my toughness. Very good. You all may carry on. Excellent.
Cool. So
Well,
next,
I can't, so you guys have to.
Yeah, next initiative 4.
My plan wasn't as as I wanted it to be. I need a medium range subtle weapon, not a short range subtle weapon. It's no fun.
Medium range is the next zone over, so you can hit.
Yeah, no, I don't have. That's what I need. I wanted to stealthily leap under the shadows and then chuck stuff at them, but I only have a short range attack, so it wouldn't really do much good to do it.
You can also carry barrels. We need to carry 2 more.
But surely we could do that once the battle's over, or is there some implication they're trying to destroy the items, or
I don't know.
Who knows?
Can't
Oh,
destroy things if we
do they
kill
seem
them.
do they seem to be targeting our precious materials, Ollie, or are they rushing at us, or?
I mean, you can see where they moved to. Make of that what you will.
Okay, us then. That's
but
fine.
they're slow moving.
Okay,
Unlike me,
get in there, Orixion. Go for it.
Araxian?
There's something other sort of recently, some sort of Raxus or something. On what?
yeah, Orixion is going to sea fly, aqua fly, hydro zoom into combat with these boys.
Are you sure this isn't Pokemon, Milo?
It's starting to feel like it. I feel like that was about the least failing you can do at a magic test, so I'm a little worried about casting any spells ever again.
I thought it was supposed to be on. That's the point.
I think Orixion is going to try and show Zuriel how it's done. Open the lantern once again and draw upon the light of Sigmar. Don't have a spellcasting bonus. Oh.
I mean,
You gonna show him how it's done?
Is there a reroll thing? Oh, that's so disappointing.
I feel you, brother.
Cool. All right. Well, that's happened. I open the lantern and nothing happens because the batteries have run out.
You rolled
murky
2
down
dice
here.
though. Is that right?
Well, not really. So.
It's a devotion test.
It's a devotion test, and costs 1 metal because it's a miracle which is treated like a spell. It costs 1 metal, and you do a devotion test. So yeah, it should be a devotion test, for which I have training and focus,
Yeah.
and also it's soul, which is my largest thing. So I should be rolling 5 dice.
So what did you roll exactly?
I just clicked on the attack button next to the spell.
I guess the spells aren't. Oh well, there's a miracles section, so that
Yeah, no,
probably uses the correct.
Oh fuck! I didn't even see that. Well, now I feel like an oaf.
Just roll
Okay.
5 dice and we'll see.
Let's
what
try
happens.
that again, and I'll just roll 5 dice. How's that?
How's that?
It's still a.
No, it's not a fail.
It just goes off.
It's not a fail.
Okay. It's 5-1, so it just goes off. Each enemy in my zone suffers 1 damage per success.
Oh, that's right.
So it's not that good.
You dealt
Yeah.
1 damage.
Because I only succeeded once.
Yeah, so unfortunately the Cryptghast, the light, starts to burn their armour, but does not damage them.
Good.
For Sigmar. At least you didn't just do 5 damage to yourself,
That's true.
which is significantly more damage than your spell could even have done.
Technically, it could have done 5, but not after armor.
Right.
Well then, Molasses.
Right, well, I will bravely step into the zone and stand right behind Orixion. Bravely.
Yep.
And cast my favourite spell, Crown of Asphyxiation. I don't know how this works underwater, but
You lift them out.
I conjure
Inky
noxious
blackness.
fumes. Yeah, it's squid time. Here we go. Right, 5-2. So my roll. Would I roll my channeling?
Does that
Yeah,
affect
yes.
everyone?
Just enemies. Each enemy in your zone, which is very, very nice of it. I did double check that because that does seem a bit generous if you ask me. But it says target zone, range, self.
Yeah.
Each enemy in your zone.
Even the little fish swimming through don't get hurt.
Yeah, exactly. They're friendly unless they piss me off, which case yeah, they're in trouble. Right, so I use channeling, right?
Yep.
Cool. Channeling. It's a DN5 and I have 2 successes. Hey, there we go.
There you go.
Then I have 2 focus points. That means I have 2 successes natural without using my focus points, right?
Yeah.
I think. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's 5 and 6. So I can crank 1 up to a 5, and that's it. So I can get an extra success. I can't get 2 of those. That's fine. So that means right. So yeah, lovely. So each enemy zone takes 1 damage, ignoring armor. But each additional success increases damage by 1, so they both take 2 damage.
Nice.
Additionally, their defense decreases 1 step until the start of your next turn. So their defense is now down 1 until the start of my next turn. So
Nice.
that's quite nice.
Oh,
Not too
I
bad.
just remembered we could use metal to act again.
Oh yes.
Do you want to go back
yes,
and do
and that-
yours?
And-
Well, why don't you, Molasses, if you're going to use any, why don't you do yours and then just come back to me?
And metal, as we remember it recharges every turn? No,
Yep.
every...
1 point regens a turn.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. And that means you can do anything again, right? You can do any action, can't you? I could do this. I could cast- I could use... Can I use metal to cast a
I don't
spell
know
again?
what you just said, Alex. I'm sorry.
Don't worry.
Can you use metal to cast a spell again?
Yeah.
Think so?
Sounds so, yeah.
Nice.
Any action, yeah.
Unless
See
the
that-
spell itself requires you to use metal. I think in
No, it
Miracle, in a
doesn't.
Miracle's case, I
Yeah.
think you need to use metal.
Doesn't mention it. Metal should be... I assume I used metal, so I was down to 0, which 1 is the kind of the base, right?
Yeah, you can only have 1, I think.
Okay,
Total.
great.
Alex, I'm gonna step in quickly. You can use your metal if you haven't used it to make the damage ignore armor, so that you can actually deal 1 damage.
I would probably, instead of doing that, spend the other metal to do an attack with my sword on one
Okay,
of
then never mind. Go on, Mikey.
Well, I'm gonna metal and cast a spell again. Really risking it, but here we go. It's my main ability. Eh. Oh, look at that!
Nice.
Oh.
Whoa. And you can get
Oh.
another
And 1 more up, so
2.
yes, that's 2. So that's 3 damage to both, ignoring armor. So that's 5 damage in total each, ignoring armor.
The crypt ghasts are asphyxiated. They clutch their throats for some reason, even though they're undead and they're underwater.
Just a dramatic effect.
And then they writhe around. They've seen TV, and they writhe around and just sort of like hang there limply, like as their chains still keep them on the seabed.
Molasses' eyes glint with delight.
Cool. So I think that's everybody active. Zuriel,
I'm just going to do my
There's some metal.
metal now, and I'm going to. We shall move forward into the next zone and cast Arcane Bolt. Yeah, the one,
magic missile.
the next zone. Hey now, it's cooler than that. It's not. It's the base spell.
Like I said.
Have that. That will be 3 successes with my focus, and is 1 plus successes, so 4 damage.
Oh,
Nice. These guys are much weaker. They're just little gribblies. So yeah, you just blam one.
Zuriel is singed but feels better.
Yeah, you've mastered this underwater lightning trick.
Invigorated by the pain and failure.
Yeah, you hold your stuff really far away.
Sigmar! Yeah!
Right. And then it's the turn of the Crypt Ghoul, who has initiative 2. Who will jump into this spot and attack you, Zuriel, for frying his mate. So all their stuff is down a step. So they are poor to your... What's your defense?
My defense is average.
Okay, so you need 5s on 4d6. God, chapter, I remember that. Oh well. It's he's angry. Actually, it's +1 step because ghouls increase 1 step if another crypt ghoul is in the same zone. Because they're basically fighting each other for the food. But it doesn't matter here. So 1 plus success damage. So that is 4 damage.
4 damage, and does there being crushing or anything like that help me?
Actually, you're right. It is slashing.
I can't remember what you said the penalty was.
You said slashing and crushing.
It goes down a step, but I was already at poor anyway, so...
Okay. In that case, a kathunk, and some damage is taken by the armour, but Zuriel's actually feeling pretty bad about the whole situation.
Alright, cool. And then Carrich.
Yay! So I leap in and try to smash.
It's time for your double turn.
Exactly. Just try to. First, I'm gonna try it with an overhead smash, because why not?
Fair play.
Everybody loves an overhead smash.
Yeah, well, I do.
You've been feeling the power of the mountain under the seabed.
Yeah. So it's the in4.
So their defense is poor right now. So what's your melee?
All right. Checking. My melee is good.
So that's what is it?
That's 2 steps down. So
2 steps down. Which I don't know if that's. It's definitely 3s. I'm not sure if it's 2s, but roll anyway, and we'll double check.
okay, I'm gonna roll with a 2 just in case. Oh, I have to reduce 1, so ignore the last one. Oh, that's a 6. But yeah, I mean, even if it's a 2 or a 3, I still succeed.
Even if it's okay, fine. So you just completely kablam him.
Blam him!
Splat into the seabed.
Kapow!
Holy cow!
And a new round starts. And what's that behind you?
Oh no! Oh goodness! Oh no!
Wait, can I use metal?
They're multiplying. I think our turn ended. I think
That was the end of
Am I able?
during
You know
the
what?
turn.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's actually fine. That's fine. Because even if I don't use my turn, I still have to start first now anyway.
Yeah, correct.
Because now every turn I act first. So.
Yeah.
So, with that said, one of my abilities is the fact that if 2 or more enemies are within close range of you at the start of your turn, your defense increases 1 step. Right?
they're not within close range either.
Yes, they are.
They're not in your zone.
That's not. I literally just asked, and you guys said that one zone away is close range.
Short range.
Oh, it's short range. Well, fuck that then. but anyway, I'll use my action to defend against creatures entering this zone.
Ooh, sounds cool.
Nice.
Overwatch.
Which basically gives me an advantage on body tests for, this turn.
Do you guys have a attack DN table on your character sheets?
No.
Not
on this. Although there's quite a nice interactive character sheet that you can actually fill out that has all that on. Which I think
Where?
is handy.
Why did you not tell us this before we started the game?
I'm not currently using it. I started to fill it out last time, and I've just remembered it now.
I can't for the life of me find the wound table. in the main
So yeah,
book.
so that's my.
Okay, so whenever anyone enters the zone, you bop them, do you?
Yeah, I'm defending against them entering this zone. And also, does it make sense if I use my metal to then defend also another person? Or do I have to pick between defending a person or a zone?
I think you probably pick one.
Right, in that case, I'll just defend the zone and have that be that.
Okay. Can anyone else find the wound table?
Let me see if I can find how.
Table. I've got the notes.
Wounds table.
Yeah, because that should be on the. Is it on the character sheet? Oh yeah, attack DN. So you were 2 or more steps higher, so it was 2s. Okay, brilliant.
Yeah, okay, perfect.
That's how it works. All good,
Perfect.
all good. Alright, cool. So, initiative top are the Crypt Ghasts. So, the first one moves into the zone.
No, so in order for him to enter the zone, he has to succeed on an opposed body test, might, to enter the zone.
Okay, the body is 3. Only 3.
No, it has to be might.
It doesn't have might, so it's just using body.
Okay. Well, in my case, it will be might.
Well, beat that.
Sure. So I've got 4 plus 5 and also 1 focus. I'm just gonna do it manually. 5. Yeah, and also 1 focus. So I think I beat it. So you can't really enter. Bye.
Grumble, grumble, grumble. Okay, and the other one tries.
Oh, okay, that's better. Yeah, but still, no.
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
This takes me back to my time doing this. It's terrific, isn't it?
Right,
You
and
will
then
stay out of
initiative 4 people, please.
Oh, hello.
Molasses.
Oh, actually, no, sorry, Carrich. Oh no, you
Fine.
did the defending thing.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
him. He's already gone.
Nice.
Got Molasses. Slash him up. Shiv him up.
No. I don't want to go. I don't want to do the same attack again, even though it's quite effective. So someone else go. I'll figure out something more fun to do.
Orixion will go then.
Wait, although, well, okay, all right. Well,
Either raw or
Orixion.
burn.
I'm
Swoop
getting.
into battle.
You swoop. It's fine.
For a big star blade,
Whoa.
which is
Or 2.
weapons skill. What would be the DN?
So what is your melee skill?
Oh shit! Of course, yes. This is how this works. My bad. I am average.
Okay, is it a slashing or piercing?
It is a slashing weapon.
So it goes down to paw.
Because we're
Um,
underwater.
Yes, but
Maybe I could use my dagger instead. That's a piercing weapon.
maybe, yeah.
With a little bit less damage, but it is a piercing weapon.
Yeah, and then it goes down from good to average because it's underwater, and you're average, so you need 4s for a success.
Yes, so I'm average with my dagger. It goes down from good to average, so we're 4s to hit. No weapon skill bonus. 1 success.
Yep, these are those boys with bits of armor on them. Tink. You swoop around and then glide around him, but he's blocking you with his rusty cutlass. You can go again with metal.
But I rolled lots of dice. Yeah, I will actually. I'll do the double. So did I actually roll the right? Okay, yeah. Weapon skill. Weapon skill is correct. There's no specific Subtle. What does subtle do? I think it's just for you can hide it or something.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. I'm not going to look it up. I don't think it's relevant to this.
No.
We're zooming across the sea.
So subtle.
Yeah.
Plus 2 dice.
Ooh, you don't even see it. You don't even see it. Where's it coming from? Hey, you're getting stabbed.
No. But
No.
oh,
Hey.
it's better.
So that's 2 damage. So, yeah, unfortunately they have 2 armor, so they take that as well on the chin.
Isn't it? So damage plus S?
What is your... because you're rolling weapon skill, not your weapon.
But the damage of a dagger, I think, is 0.
The damage of a dagger is damage plus S. And the damage is 0. And the S is what?
Successes.
Okay, great. Okey-doke. Next.
Stabbing tons? Okay. So we've got Zuriel and Molasses to go.
I can't see the rest of this bottom. As always, I'm looking for any shadows. But is there anything else in this bottom section other than this rusty boat here? Any? Is this fish staying particularly still, casting a very dark shadow on the floor?
Unfortunately not.
Well, I'll just have to... You said the guys that Orixion's fighting are armoured, are they?
Yes.
Well, this worked well last time. I'll bravely step in behind Orixion. They're very rude. He's not leaving much space. But please know I am literally just clinging to his back like some kind of limpet to take all the blows. And then yes, I'll just do a lovely another blast of crown of asphyxiation.
I'd like to see you stab something one of these days.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying. Yeah, I would love to backstab something. That requires me shadow stepping the shadow and then fucking doing something cool.
You stabbed like 10 bats in one go, like in last session.
That's true, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I weakened them there. That was good. So yeah, there you go. Stab something. Right, here we go. Classic crown of asphyxiation. It's got to fail one day though, so this is probably going to be it.
Yeah.
But a bit lucky. It's been quite a good roll. There we go. There it is.
You shouldn't have said that, man. You shouldn't have said that. Welcome to my world.
You've got the focus, so you can get.
So I can make a pass. Yes, you're right. Yes, I can get 1. So I cannot pass, but I cannot fuck it up. Okay, cool. I will do that. I will use the focus to not.
So
yes, a 4 to 5. 1 success, not enough to pass.
It's 1 damage, right?
No, because it's only 2 to pass.
Oh, then you do fail.
Oh, if you fail, it's all right. So, okay, well, I fail by 1 though, which is better than failing by 2.
Yes.
So it's what you do. So roll 1d6.
Yep, same as me. I've got the sheet here somewhere. So I can reference.
I've got it. Oh, here.
You got it.
Fine. I want to roll low though, right?
It seems to be better if you roll a 4 to an 8 than if you roll a 1 to a 3. So.
Oh, I see. And the 4 to spell is cast, but oh, well, I don't know.
Well, then again, it could be quite bad. It could also just damage.
Exactly.
You could asphyxiate yourself.
Right, we got a 4, so here we go. Oh god. The spell is cast, but has the opposite effect to what was intended. Damaging spells heal toughness. Bonuses become penalties. Okay, so that's... Oh, allies are affected.
No, so it doesn't necessarily reverse, but...
No, it does. It says allies are affected instead of enemies. So, but the gem is the final say on the effect. So, gem?
So you asphyxiate Orixion on yourself. But you don't do any... You didn't do any damage to it. I only did 1 success.
That's a good point, yeah. It says the spell is cast, so... The spell is cast, is what it says, which would be just a regular spell, so it would be 1 damage to both of us, ignoring armor.
Yes. And you also take 1 damage for failing a test underwater.
What?
The strenuousness.
Oh my god! So I've not taken damage. So what is damage? Wounds?
Toughness.
So I'm down to 6 toughness. Oh my goodness! And also our defense is lower by 1 as well.
At times.
It's a good thing the crypt ghouls got smacked by a Carrich.
It is good. Zuriel then will cast an arcane bolt as he sees his allies choking underwater as some nasty smog fills their little bubbles.
Yeah.
But he's going to use his focus to double his spellcasting ability.
Ooh, nice. Well, I should do that.
Yes, I just realised you could do that when I was reading the metal thing, which would have been
Wait, so what are you doing?
when I blew myself up.
So you're using your metal to
double your training bonus.
Wow, I might do that more. So
Which-
rather than casting 2 spells, you cast 1 spell better.
Yes, I'm going to cast one well. Let's see how that goes. So here goes, targeting the ghoul, the undamaged ghoul that has not yet been wounded by Orixion.
Both are unwounded.
Well then targeting the one that's fighting Orixion, because, you know, bro's got to help out.
Yeah.
Bros.
Bros before molasses.
Exactly. That's how the saying goes. Hup.
5 successes.
So 5 successes, plus focus turns it into 6 successes.
Nice.
So it's 6 damage.
7, isn't it? With damage 1 plus successes.
No, with the spell, it's each additional success for spells.
6, you say?
6, I say.
Alright. You ignoring armor at all, or?
I am not.
Alright, so you very harshly frazzle the North Crypt Ghast, but it is still swinging its rusty cutlass.
Well, that's just rude. I think it should be damage 1 plus successes, like weapons. It's a fucking lightning bolt. But fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
At least it passed.
Yeah.
And then Zuriel will just sort of saunter over to Carrich and be like, brother, what are you doing over here?
Cool. So then this crypt ghoul will go and join its master. So Molasses, your defense is now what?
Oh, really good. It's now 4. But
Alright.
I'm stuck to Orixion's back like Limbrick, remember?
I thought you jumped off and slowly floated down when you were doing your spell. No?
No. I'm just the chang on the back of him, just like
Okay, fine.
farting out on the back of him. So please hit him instead. Is basically the theory.
I mean, yeah, it would probably be better.
Oh!
Uh-oh.
Unfortunately, that's 4 successes
Oochie boochie.
with my claws. That's 5 damage on you, Molasses.
Wait, I thought we were hearing Orixion instead.
That's what you said.
Pretty sure.
I said.
Yeah,
Now
I know what happens when you leave.
What I say
from being
goes.
protected.
Jesus. Is there anything I can do about that? Can I chuck some metal on it or do anything to reduce that? Or armor?
Nope.
What armor? I have 1
Yes, armor.
Yeah.
I have 1 armor.
Yeah, so you take 3 damage then. Oh, no, 4 damage.
Okay. Oh, that's better. I'm not in a good state. Shit. Okay. Got 2 toughness left.
Molasses slaughtered Shade.
Oh, very funny.
Okay, and
Bloody shade
then
down there.
Kind of funny.
the other one is going to go for Orixion then.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Who I believe is up poor as well, right? Defense-wise?
He took a step down as well, yes.
My defense is average, so we.
But you got hit by my fog, which took you down a step.
Okay, so it's poor.
So it's 4 damage on Orixion.
Well, shit.
Yeah.
I've got 2 armor, so I take 2 damage. I'm still down to 6 toughness now.
Cool, and then it's top of the initiative. The crypt. Oh, sorry, it's the Carrich. The Carrich will go first.
Right. How are we gonna do this? Do I also have to pick if I choose to protect players, as in like characters? Do I also just have to pick 1, or can I use metal to protect 2?
What is it? It's an action, is it?
Yeah, it's an action.
I think you could probably only do 1 at once.
So I can't defend and then metal and defend someone else.
I don't think so.
Fine. Alright, in that case, I'll have to go in here because, Jesus Christ, you all bunched up into one zone. Why? But whatever. I'll try to swing at this guy.
He's the one who's nearly dead.
Exactly.
Okay.
There are too many tabs that are open.
So their armor is average.
Average. That means that it's DN3 then. Yep.
But you are one step down because you're crushing.
Wait, is that me being one step down, or is that removing one training? Which one is it?
It's always been one step down.
Okay, now just making sure. Then it's a DN4.
Yep.
Yay! Awesome, and I'll use my focus to increase that 3 to a 4, which means 3 successes, which is 5 damage in total.
He's smooshed.
He's smooshed. And I use my metal to use a defend action and defend Molasses.
Aww. You.
Now, wait, because when you take the defend action to protect an ally, your defense increases by 1 step. So now my defense is great.
Both of yours?
No, mine.
Oh, okay.
But if they want to attack Molasses, I'll be defending.
Alright. Well, we'll have a go with that. So this Crypt Ghast attacks Molasses, and you intervene.
Right, so that's Body Might.
So you...
Yes.
Is it an opposed might
I think so. Let me check.
to attack you?
Defending... Layer. I think it is. As far as I know, it is.
Oh, well. I might have actually beaten you there.
No, you haven't, because I have focus, and I can put that in 2 6s. So it will be match. No, I think that 4 beats me though. So I guess you have. Is that how it works?
I thought defending a character. I thought it was just you interrupt the attack. Right? I mean, isn't that an action that's on your? Is that a normal action, or is that a thing that you can do? Is it a talent?
Yeah. So.
It's an action.
Yeah. So let me show you exactly.
Attack.
So
It just says attacks or spells that target your ally target you instead.
Ah, okay, then targets me. Okay.
It's just the zone thing about whether it's
right. So
opposite.
it's the stone thing that's some. So
Yeah.
Okay, so you can attack me then.
I will.
Enjoy.
So mine is average down to poor, back up to average for voracious hunger.
Right, mine is great.
So that is 2 steps higher. So I need 6s on 46. I've rolled loads of 6s so far, and I continue to do so.
Nice.
So it's 3 damage.
So it's 3 damage. My armor is 3, so hey, perfect.
Boy.
Actually,
Hang on, how's his armor 3?
I am. Have you not realized that I'm a defender?
Stormcast Eternal!
My job is to defend you guys. Did you want me to have an armor of 1? Is that what you want?
We only get the medium version of Stormcast armor, unfortunately.
yeah.
I take away
fast.
plates or robes.
I have the strength of mountains.
Wow.
What does that mean? Like, they don't do stuff.
Well, actually, they kind of do, because I can
I
use
guess
an
they
ability
do.
that makes me unmovable.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. Right, initiative 4 team.
Can I
Team
have a go
GB.
at hitting something with a sword? Just to see if it works?
You can hit one of the Gribblies.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
the guy next to me, the Crypt Ghast.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll try it with my sword, just because the damage on the dagger won't do anything, even if I hit really well. So
Cool.
we'll go with the sword, even though that means that I downgrade to poor, right? From average.
Yeah, so you'll be on 5s.
Yeah, I think that's still preferable. I couldn't find weapon skill for some reason. Nope. It's still it's more damage because it's 1 plus S, but I only get 1 success, so it's irrelevant. Next.
Clinks off the armor.
Yeah, that famous crypt ghast armor.
So
Well,
Zuriel,
I feel
Molasses.
very confident in my spellcasting abilities.
I just need to pop quickly into that.
Is everyone else, all the baddies on his own now, aren't they?
Yes.
I use 1 metal as regrown
Yeah.
to what do you say? Double? Was it double a training? You say?
You can double the training, yeah.
So how do I reflect that in my roll? How do I?
There's a bonuses option. I put 2 in it for mine.
That's the one, right? Okay, to cast, good old crown asphyxiation. Where's it ever gone wrong before? You know. You know, right? We go.
Constant puff of black mist in this water.
So channeling bonus 2. Go. Yeah, there we go. 3 successes, and I can bump up to 1 more with 2 focus. So that's 4 successes. So all the enemies take 3 damage, and their armor is reduced to step.
Cool. So these ones just die.
It's a very
Armor's-
powerful spell.
Is it 3
No
damage?
armor.
You say?
3 damage, no armor though against it because it's gassy.
Yeah. Fine. All right. Cool. Yes. There's 1 left. It's like, yeah, asphyxiating but not downed.
Go on, Zuriel.
Zuriel just gonna move to get a better angle. You know, actually, Zuriel's gonna stay here just in case. I don't know, in case more enemies were, I don't know, possibly to come in from the outer zones again. Thinking, big picture thinking. Gonna cast Arcane Bolt again.
Stick to the middle zone.
Just, you know, director of ceremonies.
Yeah. You've played enough Age of Darkness to know.
Yes,
Stick
exactly.
to the middle.
Once again, that will be 4 successes, resulting in 4 damage.
And that's exactly what you needed. He's toast. Nice.
As a focused bolt of lightning shoots through the water uncannily. It's not natural lightning, Carrich. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. So.
And I like to think it singes Molasses just on the way past.
Why?
Because you were in the way. It's a threading the needle sort of thing, but maybe like.
Did it
singes
hurt? Did it hurt as it went by?
I think if it singed your hair, maybe hurt your pride.
Are you gonna be weird about this? Are you gonna be weird about this?
No, because it didn't hurt me, so I'm not weird about it. But if it had, I would have been weird about it. So just remember that next time you try and hurt me.
Yeah. Right.
Zuriel will then approach his allies.
Well, I need to.
Deploy one.
I need to read it. I need to read a text box, but Orixion is still not back from his depth charge release.
I'm happy that I actually got to use, Carrich as Carrich was intended to be used. Because first,
trust that.
Yeah, because when it first started, I'm like, okay, I have to act first, and you guys killed everyone. I'm like, okay, I'll just smash this guy, yay! But then I get to use my abilities, so like, yay!
Yeah, it's good.
That's cool.
Yeah, that was the whole point behind actually choosing this character. Because I saw that we had a lot of like spellcasters and everything, so I decided to make a character that would defend zones and players from damage.
Nice.
I found it really fun playing that character in our one shot. It is surprisingly enjoyable, I think, isn't it? Being that controller.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
Yeah, I always like to look at the Stoneguard as well. Don't you have a talent as well where you can? There's like a defender talent where you can get hits on people. I think as they enter the zone.
No, so
Called
I
stale
went full...
stale wart or something. Sentinel or something.
No. I went full defense. So my abilities are mountain stance, which is basically this. So I'm gonna paste it so that's easier for you guys to read. And then bulwark, which is I'm gonna tell you this so that you don't get confused. And then that's bulwark, the second ability.
Bulwark, yeah.
And then the third one is stalwart, guardian, which is this. So those are my 3 main abilities. And then there's Symmetrica, which is basically me acting last in the first round and first in every other round.
Oh, so you have advantage on the tests. That's your thing, yeah. All right, so you're back, Orixion.
I'm back, Orixion.
The text box.
Back, Orixion. So The final ghoul bodies collapse into the soft sand. In the distance, you can see the rope that once held the Blackfin's anchor floating lazily in the water. The ship is gone.
What?
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, no.
Oh, then
No,
they
no,
keep the engine running.
No.
Our ship is gone. Oh, that's okay. I think when the ship was sunk was gone.
No. Okay, this is actually very serious because Daswold is on the ship.
That
Okay,
was your choice.
Daswold is on that ship.
Is that your helmet?
It is.
Oh dear.
He's one of my best friends. Daswold is on that ship.
Well,
That's not
just
okay.
remember forever you left your best friend behind, says Molasses, poking him in the ribs.
You don't want to poke Carrich in this way. You don't want to.
It's too late. It's been done.
Don't poke
Rib
the
poking's
mountain.
been done.
Oh no. Okay, this is actually really, really, really bad news.
He'll be back.
So you managed to get 4 canisters before the battle. So basically, Molasses, you are the only one wearing diving belt. So you're the only one who can reach the surface without any difficulty.
I gladly, yes. Yeah, we're slaying everything down here. Yeah, she's happy to ascend. Look at, she's very smugly, of course. Oh, you're all. Anyone else want to swim up? Do you want to swim up? You? No, not you. Okay, well, I guess I'll be the one to do it then. Ka-cha! Swoosh! Swims to the top, waving at them as she goes up. Bye bye. Head reaches the surface.
Yeah.
Has a look around.
How are we going to get up?
So.
But wait, if the barrel is the barrel, I'm sure the barrel's attached. Is the barrel? Wait, is that barrel's in the boat? So is the barrel still there? Or...
Well, they obviously
The
clearly
rope,
with them.
the other end of the rope is just
floating.
floating. It's not attached anymore.
Oh, that's not good.
As you break the surface, you see there's absolutely no sign of the Blackfin, but there's lots of debris floating around you.
Tasty. Let's spread it out the crackers.
Can you roll me an intuition or survival check, please?
Oh God! Can I roll a weapon skill check? Survival.
Asphyxiate test?
Both are. Well, mine is 4, so I'll just roll a mind.
Oh my God, no!
Target-
Where's Daswold?
DN
5-1.
5.
Orixion, why are you bigger than us?
No successes.
No
It's just
successes.
the way it is.
No successes.
Sigmar will.
I'll take it.
So you kind of have no clue what's going on. There's just all this stuff floating around you, like barrels and pieces of timber and the ropes floating around.
Please tell me I catch a glimpse of Daswold under the sea.
Would have sunk, surely.
Oh, they took it with them, clearly.
You find like pieces of timber that are big enough, or like barrels that are floating big enough to hold on to, and rope. So you surmise that you will be able to, with effort, pull your compatriots up with the rope, using your body, like by sitting on
my impishly tiny elf body.
Well, they're underwater. I mean,
Oh yes, everything's weightless underwater. I remember.
Okay, like
Yes.
2 minutes ago you thought you could lift anything underwater. Now you're questioning it.
Yeah, but I'm out the water.
But we're not.
So the rope from the barrels down there is up. Oh, that's all.
there's lots of stuff floating on the water.
Okay.
Or you can tie some rope around some timber that's floating so they can pull themselves up. I'm really doing the player part for you right now, but
Yeah, I'm
I have to explain this.
here to the mind. I can't figure out how you'd lift everything up. I can. Yeah, well, they don't have access to rope, so I could swim them down one end of the rope, and I could do that.
There's literal debris
Yeah.
right next to us. You can just tie it there and we can climb up ourselves.
Oh yeah, like use it as like a floaty thing. Okay, yeah, that's good. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, I lash it to a couple of barrels, big bobbing barrels, and then I swim down the other end of the rope and pass off to them. So they can use it as like a bit of buoyancy. Yeah, the most bobbling barrels I can.
Nice.
And then I climb inside a barrel because it's nice and shadowy. So I just come up in a barrel and turn it way up.
You turn it upside down, see under the water.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, that's exactly it.
In an air pocket.
Yep.
Great. So the rest of you managed to haul yourselves up to the surface, just as your Ethicee lungs run out.
Oh, it's lucky.
As soon as Carrich reaches the surface and he realizes that the ship's gone, has a literal mental breakdown.
Okay, so you probably are not going to do a test, but Stormcast boys, you want to roll an intuition or survival test?
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, Orixion, you can just fly around now, so...
Oh yeah, I mean...
Oh yeah, you didn't even need to
could have just flown up anyway.
You're just being lazy at this point.
What's the DN?
What's the DN on an intuition test?
5-1. 5-1.
I just realised you could have flown us up and you didn't.
Orixion is really not doing good with the chance cubes this evening.
Is Orixion going to become a cyborg as well? A cyborg mutant.
Probably, at this rate.
Yeah. So, Zuriel, you have the intuition. Out of everyone. You look at the random debris that has been left by the Blackfin, and you spot what appears to be a casket of wine and some food stuffs, and you realise that this stuff was left in order so that you could save yourselves and give you a fighting chance of survival. Not a good chance, but a fool's chance.
So
a
they
hero's
saw
chance.
the critters under the waves and they were like, fuck this! Zoom, 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 zoom.
So maybe as Orixion, as you take flight, and you can see that actually the juttings are not an unreasonable distance from you. Maybe a Stormcast or a strong being could probably swim, but it may make more sense to build some sort of raft with the debris.
Good job we bought all those crafters.
No, you need to build a raft. There's debris. We can just lie on top of it and have him fly us close to the ship. We need to get there as soon as possible, as in now.
The helmet's not going anywhere.
I understand that you are distressed, my friend Carrich, but I don't see a ship.
I don't think you understand, because if you did, you wouldn't say this.
Are we missing something? Is it not just a metal bowl that you stick on your head?
And you're just an elf that fails at everything you do, but you're still here.
I beg to differ with the asphyxiated demons underwater, but that's fine.
The Carrich is legitimately distraught.
Yeah, just Molasses enjoying it.
So you can all, anyone who chooses to help building the raft, is a DN 3-6 athletics or craft test. But you can all do it together.
Right. So both are.
Yeah.
Oh, crafting's mind. So I can do a mind test.
Yeah, let's. Well, you said 5, was it? 5-3.
So you need 6 3s out of all of you.
Good.
6 3s.
Mm-hmm.
So 3-6.
Will donate his
3-6.
strength.
Yep.
I got 4 successes on. If it was DN3, was it 3-6, not 6-3?
Yes, 3-6. Yeah.
Great.
Well, between us, we've got some successes.
So Molasses,
between us, one of us.
Molasses knows how to bind together a raft.
Yeah,
something out of nothing.
I'm doing a lot of the commanding,
Doing a lot of tying people up and stuff to other stuff in your days as a evil murder rope elf.
Yeah, just you know how to quickly set up a
torture chamber,
a hanging post. Yeah,
yeah, exactly. A quick little guillotine.
Can I, when as we're sort of stringing this raft together, it seems like Carrich is very perturbed and disturbed about this situation, given that we're going to be going over to the land rather than taking this raft out to sea to look for a boat that none of us can see. Orixion will just kind of like take him aside for just a moment, or lift him up out of the water or whatever, and just try to kind of call upon the calming presence of Sigmar's power to reassure him that we will find his helmet again, because the God King wishes it, and no other reasoning is needed but that it will be so.
That's actually very nice of you. That does, weirdly enough, that does actually help, knowing that someone in this party cares. Thank you.
I can do a devotion test if you want. That was my intention, but actually it doesn't really matter because
it's okay.
It's just a bit of fun in it.
It's good. Like the relationship between Orixion and Carrich, like strengthens.
Oh,
thanks to that. So don't be weird about it.
No, I'm saying it probably pops up in the top right corner of the screen. It's yes. Your relationship grows stronger.
See, next time maybe I'll defend Orixion, not Molasses.
Yes, it's true.
You'll defend whoever needs defending. You're one of those goody types.
Yeah.
I've got you pegged.
Not like that.
Come on now.
You were waiting for a moment. You're just waiting for it.
Waited. That's the GM's role, to make innuendo and to run the game. Right.
Innuendo.
Oh, stop it.
Go on, that's a Scrubs reference.
I don't like
is.
Scrubs.
So
I love Scrubs.
The raft is made.
Yay!
Just about. So, to paddle your way to shore, it is a 4-9 athletics extended test.
Oh, for God's sakes.
I would like, instead of that, to use a length of rope from the wreckage to tie the raft to Orixion's leg or waist or something.
Yeah.
And attempt to fly us to the shore with my celestial wings.
Now are you strong?
Also an athletics sort of thing.
So I'll give you. I'll say your successes count double. I'll say for that.
Nice.
As your powerful wings are stronger probably than your paddling with a bit of wood.
I believe so. They are sort of arcanely powered rather than it just being like, I'm a bit of a muscly dude.
Yeah.
What was the DN again? Sorry.
So you need 4s, but you need 9 of them.
Fowers. That is a lot of fowers.
But you can all paddle.
Okay.
I wonder what happens if we fail this. Like, you just get lost on.
Well, Orixion managed to drag you 2 out of 9.
Right.
So double for 4.
No.
It's
one
2
success,
with
double 2.
Oh.
Better get your paddles in, lads.
Alright, so I'm going to roll a body.
It's just like a really tired butterfly. Bit like,
What are we going? What are we going for? Is Molasses' size at the butterfly?
We're going for athletics.
Yeah.
DN of
4.
4.
Yeah, just
Jesus
the one.
Christ, guy! I was joking when I said what happens if we fail, because I actually thought there was no way we could fail this.
Alright, so how many have you got so far? 4?
3.
Oh, 3.
3?
Yes.
Wait.
Oh wait, Zuriel, is that yours? Is that your roll?
Yep, that's my roll.
Carrich, you haven't
4.
paddled.
I have to get 5. I have to get. You say what?
Yeah, you're athletic, aren't you?
He's
Without the hat on,
distraught.
you're definitely more athletic. Oh, there we go. It's pretty good though.
Well, yeah, it's good enough for. I got 4.
So how many did you
got
get?
3. Sorry.
In total, how many have you got then?
You got 7.
7. Alright. So you paddle. So that test is about an hour of paddling, or flying, tugging, and you make it some way towards the shore. For everyone who paddled, take 1 point of toughness as you get weaker.
Okay, I have 1 toughness left, just so everyone knows.
So maybe you don't do any more paddling. I'm retired. I must take a break now.
I can't do this anymore. You paddle for me. She flops up this elegantly. Just lies. Paddle.
All right.
Left, right.
So the rest of
I'm
you,
very visibly annoyed with you.
you should be able to get the remaining 2.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah,
Let's let Orixion take the weight on this one. Orixion,
okay.
this will only further your combat training that you were seeking for.
that's the difference between Carrich and Zuriel. Carrich wanted to do it himself, but sure, yeah. Let Orixion do it, I guess.
And it's the 2 we did.
Oh my god.
Just. And it's
Clinical,
sure.
you always are.
So
Feeling okay?
the raft gently touches the sand, as if the wind has just gently nudged it onto the sea.
Orixion just
Onto the
After like
beach.
2 hours of huffing in the sky.
Molasses does it heroic.
Red faced.
Easy enough.
Molasses does the heroic Jack Sparrow disembark from the start of steps off.
As everyone gets ashore, huffing, puffing, and perhaps in Carrick's case, weeping, Zuriel will call out that may the blessings of the God King replenish your body and soul, and casts healing light with metal.
Ooh. What does that do?
It's
How
going
much?
to. We will see. Well, let's see what it does.
Please don't fail.
Kills you.
That will be. Let me just check my references.
+1 toughness plus S.
I just need to check if it's plus like the other one or healing light. It's additional successes, but I've got 3 successes for the focus, so everyone will get 3 toughness
Yay!
back.
Back to full health.
That's great. Back to 4 toughness. Ishk.
Nice. Just double checking actually. I'm not sure if you can use metal out of combat.
You can. I
You
checked.
can, yeah.
So what is the
So I guess then you would
It
start
even
combat
specifically
without...
references healing
metal
spells in
metal
its
outside of
example.
combat? Oh, you can? Okay, fair enough.
So I guess
Yeah,
you would
metal
start
outside
combat
of
without
combat.
metal now?
Nah, you just can.
Okay.
Oh, okay, can be used freely outside of combat. This is fine! Exclamation mark! It says.
Yeah, it's very clear.
Fine, book. You
is
think you know
fine.
best. Cool.
This sounds wrong, but it's not.
Yeah.
does sound wrong.
Your characters are heroes and not just like level 1 peasants.
Thanks.
Not level 1 peasant struggling to
Or a
paddle a raft
full
ashore. Sigmar's light finally blesses us with the strength to carry on our quest.
Like Icarus with some fucking flappy, waxy wings behind me.
Yeah. So you land along a lonely
Can't wait
stretch
to
of
find out what happens
beach.
to Icarus.
The sand seems burning hot under your feet, and inland you can see clouds of ash rising from the active volcanoes that already seem too close for comfort. To reach Anvilgard, all you have to do is follow the coast for an untold number of days, avoiding the fires of the Crimson Twins and the dangerous predators and plant life of Golvaria to finally reach the Brutos Hills.
While also carrying these barrels.
No, the ship took off with the barrels,
Fucking pricks.
and that's what you see when you
Fucking
land.
captain. I interrogated him 3 times.
No.
You should have known something was up by now, but you didn't.
I mean that's basically the end of Bloodtide. As you kind of start your journey along the beach, maybe you use raft as firewood.
A dining table for our food
to keep the predators away. And you did you bring the wine, the cask, and the fruit with you? Oh, of course. Yeah. Good to know.
The God King isn't wasteful.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be poisoned, but I don't see why. I think they're just like.
That would be especially rude.
Yeah, it's just the pirate code, and it like.
Yeah.
You fall behind and all that.
Yeah. So, do you have any? Oh well, I'll give you some XP.
Oh yeah.
For reaching the end of the sort of the episode. So you get 1 XP.
Okay. It's not a
for
lot.
completing the adventure. If you one. Yes, 1.
It's very underwhelming.
If you actively investigated the black scale coil, do you remember if you did that?
I did that.
Yes, I definitely did that.
Yes, so yes,
I
well
spoke
done.
to the innkeeper.
Yeah. I wanted to see if you remembered doing it. That's another 1 XP.
Is that for everyone or just for the person who did it?
These are
Good question.
party goals, I think. Party.
Personally, I do.
Yes.
Personally, I think Mikey should get XP for my actions. But that's fair.
I mean, he garroted that priest for you, so
True.
yeah.
It's all canon. It's all the same method.
And it worked out really well for both of you.
Yeah, that was
So you really do owe him for that.
as a whole. Yeah.
Same
Yes.
universe, I guess.
Yeah, it's a
Gonna be
multiverse.
fucking
Again!
our next till the day we die. Like,
There was one thing that one secret that you didn't learn. So you don't get that XP.
was that?
But you get.
you didn't learn it.
But if the Blackfin escaped the Ravenous without being boarded, get 1 XP. So that is 3 XP in total. Yeah.
I would frankly throw that XP back if we could have had a nice boarding action.
That would have been fun. Wait, 3. We could even wipe your ass with 3 XP. What's the deal?
Those talents cost like 2.
Skills. Oh, you can. Okay, XP. Oh, you could. Yeah, you could raise
And this is only 3 sessions, so.
skill.
Yeah, you know what? For 3 sessions, 3 XP is not really that bad, I guess.
I feel like that's a solid result.
Yeah.
Although,
Skills training.
in terms of the situation we're now in, it does look a bit rocky.
Yeah.
You know, we're out in the wilderness, not much to survive on. There's forests with volcanoes in for some reason.
And unfortunately, we didn't bring someone to craft us everything that we need in the adventure
I'm
as
thinking-
per every test in the adventure.
I mean, someone or myself could put their 3 XP to get a skill up to 2, so you could get 2 training in crafting. That could be.
But that's what's all alone.
Oh,
That is
maybe
very sad.
I could craft you a new helmet. Does that sound good?
No! It's not the same.
It'll be just the same.
No,
It'll
it's
be
not.
fine. It'll be
Helmets at
fine.
home.
We've got helmets at home.
You best believe that's going to be Carrick's main mission.
I
Yeah.
feel like athletics comes up a lot. We actually get 2 athletics.
Well, it does when you're like out to sea and doing bodily stuff, but once you get back to Anvilgard, maybe not
Doing
so much.
bodily stuff. That sounds wrong.
Yeah, but now I need to read the whole adventure to see if Keltus even ever comes back.
Oh, but you're right.
He
Yeah,
probably does.
the new talent is 2 XP. Actually, that's not too bad.
Guessed it, mate. Guessed it.
I've got quite a lot of talents.
So you're eating your fruit and drinking your wine. Does anyone have any theories on what happened with the Blackfin?
I think they abandoned us. I think they saw you all fighting so poorly down in the depths. They thought they better run and leave us to it.
Yeah, basically. But also, like, they want to like get paid for the barrels of shit. So it was evidently a potential outcome for them from the beginning that they might have to just leg it. And
there was more on the bottom of the city. They didn't get back though. Should have waited.
Or maybe they're part of the shadowy organisation themselves.
Possibly, but I don't know why they would have given us any food at all if that were the case.
Oh, good.
Sleep there at night.
Maybe they just wanted to keep Dazzle for themselves.
That's probably not.
We've got the real prize here, boys. This weird, oversized helmet that none of us could put on.
That's probably why they sailed away.
The ship was sinking. It was too heavy.
Like, this is going to fetch a pretty penny on eBay.
On eBay. Jesus, Milo.
Age of eBay.
Sig Marketplace.
I was going to say book marketplace.
Big marketplace. That's great.
Oh, shut up.
Also, that battle only lasted like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, I know we didn't
They really fucked off quite immediately.
Yeah.
I mean, that is.
I think they were ready to go.
as soon as Molasses hit
That is one of the mysteries. Is how did they get away so fast?
So wait a minute. It lasted 5 minutes. They don't really have an engine, so it was just sailing away. But when Orixion went above the sea, he couldn't see them?
Molasses, that's fine.
It is a mystery after all.
Did someone determine that the bric-a-brac on the surface, was it substantial enough that it felt like part of the boat had fallen off, or was it more like they like discarded like some weight just so they go faster?
Zuriel surmised that it was what you would chuck off a ship to allow some people to survive out in the open ocean.
Oh. Well, that's quite interesting.
So they're assholes.
but not really.
Yes! Really? How could they take it?
But they like us. They want to survive.
Not
I don't
enough
think they
to
liked
take my
you.
best friend back.
They gave us all the essentials we needed. 2
I
empty
reckon they were
barrels and
like-
a tiger wood.
Fuck this. Everyone around this creep gets suffocated. I think we're better off sailing home, chaps.
That actually kind of makes sense.
The more we talk about this, the more convinced I am that it was not on the spur of the moment. That
Oh yeah.
that it would they weren't going to murder us because
Yes.
they're not actually evil, and I don't think they're part of the Black Stone Coil or whatever it is.
Well, those one of the problems.
But they never intended to let us have the bounty on the stuff. So it was just like, go and get us to do the work.
But
And
there was
then,
more.
It's
Bugger off.
mysterious how they've managed to disappear with such haste, though. So that's interesting.
Yes.
they've got
No,
a wizard, haven't they? They've got a wizard who did our bubblehead charms.
Yeah, but they
That
clearly
is
don't care about... Like, they don't care about us enough, because if they cared enough about us, they would have given me Dazzle back.
I'm not sure they noticed.
Yeah, I mean, unless you had an individual conversation with each member of the crew just to explain to them how important Dazzle was to you.
Yeah, I mean,
did he tell everyone he met though? Unfortunately.
I feel like in this, if I'd have heard Daryl say, "I'm putting my helmet on, I'm leaving my helmet on the ship," I probably would have said it would have been bobbing in the water with the debris.
I told you, I literally said that before I jumped
I
in.
don't remember
My
these
helmet.
details. I've got this whole adventure to run. I don't remember the way your helmet is.
But you just said it, you heard me saying it, and I did say it. I even patted it before I left.
He did
I'm
say
starting
it.
to think he didn't say it.
How dare you?
Why did you leave your helmet and then no one else left their helmets? I don't get
Because
it.
I
It's especially heavy.
realized that it would just float away, and I wanted to take care of him.
Well,
not
it's
How dare you?
it's up to you. If you want to retcon that, we can. But
No, it's fine. Like, I'm okay with it being the way it is. Just
If-
really, like, Carrich is just really distraught about it, and
I
it's going
can-
to affect the way he's going to progress.
I will. You can have that as a goal if you want to recover
Yeah,
your
I'll make it
helmet.
a short-term goal. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know about short term because I don't know when you're going to get back to Anvilgard.
Oh, God.
It could be a long
Fine, that'll
term,
be a
but
long-term goal then.
when you get it, that's going to be like 5 XP or something, whatever it is.
I made a character who was supposed to be nice and defending everyone, and now you just want to make him a vengeful asshole.
I mean, you look a lot better without it.
It is a very silly helmet.
Which is a silly
Shut
habit.
up! How dare you?
Beautiful, very bright.
Yeah, nice, cool. So, the next chapter is called Rotten to the Core.
Oh, yes, they are.
What could be the bad guys in Rotten?
Well,
to
clearly the guys
I
who
don't know,
took
but I sure hope they have the demon keyword. Whoever they might be.
Yeah. And Milo, it's your favourite thing. It's you're going to have to navigate through the jungle.
Right,
Yes.
so
I love a jungle navigation sequence.
Appointing the point guard and rear guard and navigator.
And seeing
Guys.
who successfully walks you into an unfortunate random encounter.
Yep.
so I hope that you guys enjoyed Carrick's defensive abilities, because you're not going to see them again.
Why?
That was short-lived.
It's going to be all offense now.
It's probably because he's topped himself and he's not defending anyone.
You turned into Ronin after one episode.
They're long. So seriously, if I was going to put my XP into a skill, I don't want to be reacting with that chapter is a lot of athletics and crafting, but I feel like they're useful skills to bump up.
Bump it up.
What do you think? What's everyone else use their XP for?
I
don't
know.
know yet, to be honest.
I need to. I'm not entirely clear on what costs what. I'm just perusing the rulebook.
Talents cost 2. It costs about, you can add from 0, you can get a skill up to 2 training or 2 focus with 3 points, which is quite powerful actually.
I'm going to take a look at some talents. Again, all jokes aside, I'm actually going to try to make this as narrative as possible, so I'm going to try to fix something that makes sense given everything that happened. But I have to take a look at what's available first. And if nothing is particularly interesting, then I'll just level up my stats.
Maybe there's a talent that stops you nuking yourself on a failure.
Probably is. Don't forget as well, you can look at the Champions of Order book too. For
Yes.
That's
I've
my
already
go-to.
got plenty of talents, that's kind of what I want
Yeah. Well, what are they?
to... Lots of smoke.
We
yeah.
get so many weak stats.
Yeah, I should check it actually, yeah. What was it? It was the bit that...
Do you have to spend XP to get new spells, or?
Oh, I can't remember.
I think so, yeah. I think
I don't
so,
know.
yes.
You know what? I can't remember. It's hard enough to find out how many spells you get in the first place. How you get more is a mystery.
It's quite generous at the start. I look at it as I've got quite a few.
It is very generous at the start.
Yeah, because it's like starting at like level 7 in D&D.
Which is great.
Yeah, big fan of that.
Talents, where the fuck are the talents?
Backstab. I guess it has my
Skills and talents.
cat.
Bicha. Ba. Talents. Alright, let's see what's available to us here.
Crushing blow. Criminal.
Nope, that doesn't make sense. No.
So I'm assuming you can't buff up like a good skill.
Probably not for 3.
You can get something up to 2 for 3 XP.
I think I found something that I want to use. A talent that I want to get.
Use this.
What you got?
I'm gonna look at what else there is, but I think I found one that I want to.
Ooh, this is a fun one. I actually want to do this. I hit and run. Theoretically, Ollie, thinking back to that encounter when there was that debris of the ship to the left, and in the next zone there were enemies.
Yeah.
There's a talent that lets you strike fast and dash away, avoiding retribution. When I do my shadow step, I can shadow step and use as test instantly go back into stealth. And if they don't know I'm there, I can use a stealth attack and do to backstab.
Yeah.
If I then used it, I can. If you deal damage with a attack, you can move to an adjacent zone. Oh no, it's not in the same zone as them. So I can dash across. I would say, I guess if they can't see me and I attack you, and if I attack across from a zone, I'm still hidden. They still don't know me. I've asked my own question. Don't worry. It just doesn't help me actually.
What are you talking about?
So don't worry. It's quite cool though, but it's not what I
I think
want.
I might do my level up research during the week because I've got to help Jay with some chores because our flat is getting inspected tomorrow.
Oh.
My bit probably.
Yeah, tomorrow makes more sense than today.
Yes, I was going to say.
Yeah, today would be a bit weird at this stage.
At the stroke of midnight.
That was awesome, OP.
Yeah,
Great
nice.
GG.
Mm-hmm.
GG's.
We're on for next week, yeah?
Yeah, don't see why not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zing, zang, zagoo.
Bye-bye.
Pretty cool talents in here.
Yeah, there are some really good ones, actually.
And what's the other one? The other one is
Players,
Champions
dude.
Order. Champions
Bye,
Order.
babe.
Love and kisses.
The
Bye.
champagnon of order.
Where are you? What am I doing? Why tell me? Just take me to the page. Talents and miracles. 16. Cool. Talents. Here we go. Aether efficiency. Etheric adjectives. Aerial evasion. Oh, no. Careful casting.
Would wielding a melee weapon in each hand count with a two-handed weapon?
No.
Damn it, Ollie. You're not fun.
I mean, you chose the big hammer over the two little hammers, so
Which is always the best choice.
no. Dual wielding is always cooler. unless you're using lightsabers, and then the double-ended lightsaber is cooler.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, this is fucking cool. Blood sacrifice sounds absolutely perfect.
Yes, I read that one and thought of you.
There are some
great.
talents that are literally perfect now, given, you know.
Yeah, that one is a bit too perfect and kind of cool. Like, because in that one, I could have then used when a sentient creature in your zone dies a violent death. I guess define violent death. I mean, choking is violent, right?
Pretty violent.
I'm sorry. Did you just say choking is not violent?
Yeah, but it could be like, doesn't seem violent.
Right. So there are two ways that choking. There's one way that choking cannot be violent, and that's not something that we're going to experience in this game, I think.
It's not gentle choking, a bit of choking play, no.
You never know.
Well, with
yeah,
you,
blood-
I guess, yeah.
Anything could happen. Ooh. Blood sacrifice is seeming pretty fucking cool. I have to say that.
Maybe that's what happens when you roll the opposite
Exactly.
of that spell.
You don't die from choking, but you do like it.
Yeah. You've discovered a new fetish.
Stop it.
Some feel weakens and such.
Stop it.
But it said to create immediately spend a metal to cast a spell. Where is that saying a metal? But the metal I have, it doesn't give me a new metal. That's
That was
interesting.
quite a brutal one here. Soul scarred.
Jesus.
You lose a point on your wound tracker because you're so horribly scarred mentally and physically, but you gain a point of metal.
Okay. Wow, that's
But you might die.
yeah.
It's always fun, like, after you've played a bit, and then you go look at all the new talents, you're like, actually,
It's
yes, that
totally
would-
different.
Yeah.
Although as I'm reading, I'm like, there's so many cool ones for a melee character, and
Yes,
not
that's
that
true.
many cool spell ones.
There are some quite cool ones. Yeah.
Okay.
Have you checked the Champions of Order book?
I not yet. I'm going through the rulebook at the moment.
Is anyone able to quickly read Blood Sacrifice in the Champions of Order book?
Yeah, I'm literally on the same
page
page right
71.
now. Yeah, no, I'm on the same
Okay,
page.
When
not
it
Champions
says-
Order. All the cool
when it-
talents are in Champions Order.
When it says you can immediately spend a metal to cast a spell, is that saying you just give another metal and off you go, or is it saying you can immediately spend
Right.
the metal you have?
Let me read it quickly.
It's the metal you have. If you'd already spent your metal on your turn,
Yeah.
it wouldn't refresh until the start of your next turn.
Okay.
So
That's
you'd have
I
zero
wonder
metal.
why that. I guess that's good because it gives you the bonus. So if a load of people die.
Well, I think if it's before your turn has ended, if you still have metal left, then it will
Yeah.
count as
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
your
if you have
metal refreshes when your turn starts again.
Yes,
so if
exactly.
you haven't spent your metal, right, and
Yes,
then
if
that,
it's your turn, yeah, but it's always going to be. You'd have to just not spend the metal in your turn, I guess, which is a bit
Exactly.
kinda like, you'd have to plan it or get lucky, I guess.
yes,
That does seem a bit. I guess it would be. Yeah.
It's pretty cool though.
It is cool, but suddenly the practicality of it seems a bit less likely to come into play. I'll keep reading. It's deeply cool, so I'll keep reading. Dirty fighting.
No good.
There's lots of roguey stuff.
But I do love the hit and run, so I could literally like teleport into the shadow, strike someone behind, and then literally then step out into another zone. Fucking cool.
That'd be good, especially if the other guys have timed people up already.
They're probably still relies on all of this relies on there being shadows, which is unreliable, I would say. Tell you that fish should have cast a big shadow. See, what a pain. Imagine if you've got the Iron Lung talent, and then you're just like, yeah, you're all given a spell to breathe underwater.
Yeah, I didn't use any of my talents yet, so I would, but that would be a particularly egregious one, wouldn't it?
Yes, no, great. That's probably the very specific talents. Like, yeah, it's all well and good, but
that is always the thing, though. There is always some really cool talents that you would just never take.
Mm-hmm.
It was the same with Wrath and Glory. There were some really cool ones that you would just be like, "This is going to happen if I'm lucky once in the campaign."
Yeah.
So, if I'm definitely not metal, I'm trying to think if that would have even happened. Because at most, like one person dies, the enemy dies, I can use a metal to make a spell. But then what's the difference in doing it on my turn? I might as well do it on my turn. It dies. So that's quite good. Adding a die to it.
Lead from the front, Daryl.
Excuse me?
That one's really good.
Lead from the front. While you are within close range of an enemy that has damaged you, allies in your zone increase their melee and accuracy 1 step.
That's actually really good, yeah.
Although they have to damage you.
Which is hard to do right now, because my defense and armor are quite high. So...
See, also that's why the pain is power is also cool as well. Like when you get wounded, you use a free action. Wounds isn't losing toughness. Wounds is once all your toughness has been depleted, right?
Yeah, when you lose toughness, you start taking wounds.
Okay.
Which is the stuff which is a lot harder to recover.
Yeah. I never really want to be taking wounds though. So.
Obvious threat. Practiced poisoner. Oh, that's out of combat.
Oh, that spell weave. How fucking cool! You can weave 2 spells together into a single multifaceted. That's actually really fucking cool. I haven't got 3 in channeling and might and channeling yet. That is cool though. Gross.
Guys. So are we sure that close is in the same zone?
That's what
Yes.
Ollie said.
Yep. And then short range is... So close and short are
Because
within
this
the same
doesn't make
zone.
any sense. Okay, so I'm gonna paste something.
Yeah, so if you enter the same zone, that's short range. But close range is within melee distance.
Realistically speaking, how many enemies can you guys kill in one go?
No, but because something doesn't make sense. Maybe I'm not reading this wrong, but it's saying that Once per round, I can use a free action to immediately make a melee attack against an enemy when it moves into close range of me. Alternatively, if I'm wielding a weapon with reach, I can use this talent to make a melee attack against an enemy when it enters your zone. Entering the zone and moving into close range, isn't that the same thing?
No, it's close range is melee range, short range is within the zone.
Right. So in that case, why would reach work with an enemy that comes into my zone, not within close?
So you're
stabbing someone with a spear as they get into the area.
Yeah. You have a further reach with a reached weapon.
Exactly. So shouldn't reach affect someone who's in close?
Hang on.
That's short.
Let's look at the map. Look at that. I'm in the middle.
Exactly. I'm here.
All right. We are not in the same zone, right?
But you're in close range, right?
Nope. We are in short range in adjacent zones.
Wait,
No, you're in medium range.
I'm in medium range. I'm in medium range, right? Okay. I'm now in short range within the zone.
But I'm
not attacking you. Molasses
I am in close range.
is in melee range.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was just thinking about it in zones, not in actual distance. Okay.
Yeah.
It only matters if you're like engaged in combat or you're in the same space.
Right.
I guess
Right, guys, I'm gonna head off, but I'll talk to you next week.
Yes. GG, pals. Thank you, Ollie.
Jay.
I've got a couple of talents that I might get, so I'll see.
Nice.
Well, see you guys.